What's up, my dudes? I want to take you guys back a bit in this video and go through some of the progression that we've seen in the creation of Classic WoW. Let's start at BlizzCon 2016 from the moment a brave dude asked that very important question that was on all of our minds at the time that he asked it.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
That then resulted in the answer from J. Allen Brack that's now well seated in the history books at this point.
And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
After my dude was proven wrong, he brought himself to give us this.
But I understand that for some of you, your favorite flavor is vanilla.
Then some of the only bit of information that we got from that 2017 BlizzCon panel was,
we want to reproduce the game experience that we all enjoyed from the original Classic WoW, not the actual launch experience.
Fast forward to August 9th, 2019, where we finally got to see some of the server names and types for Classic WoW. Many people, as a result, thought that it might not be enough to hold all the folks who wanted to join in on this masterpiece of a game. And I'll tell you something, they were goddamn right. Players started flooding in to reserve their names on August 13th to the servers that they were dead set on. Just 2 days later, on August 15th, did we see a new Blizz post on the forums that started to warn players of the impending doom that would be the server queue times. The servers that were expecting to experience severe queue times have been rising in number more or less by the hour. This list has, by the way, been doubled since it was first posted, only showing Fairlina, Herod, and Whitemane originally. Now, 15 minutes after that original post on August 15th came another Blizz post that would announce a new US PvP server named Stalagg. They told the community to yet again expect significant login queue times, specifically for PvP servers and especially for Herod. Getting closer to where we are now, on August 17th, a Blizz post titled Overcrowded Realm Update would prove to us how much Blizzard has underestimated the love for vanilla WoW. They announced that the Herod server will undoubtedly see queue times exceeding 10,000 players, and that could actually be an understatement as well, given the pattern we're starting to see here. That, and of course they mentioned something that we already know, which is that the realm player caps will not be increased for the sake of remaining true to the old experience. At the end of this post, it's actually pretty interesting. They say, a medium realm today has more characters on it than even the most crowded realms did back in 2006. What? Right, so I'm getting the feeling that when J. Allen Brack said,
we want to reproduce the game experience that we all enjoyed from the original Classic WoW, not the actual launch experience.
He may have been underestimating the amount of management that would be necessary for a game that they were already underestimating. Okay, well, fast forward to August 20th, or yesterday, and we now have 2 new US PvP servers, both Pacific and Eastern, ready to go. And there's also another English PvP EU server. From this new post, for the 4th time, they warn players about being in full PvP servers and about Herod's 10,000 plus player queue times, to say that redistributing would be ideal. So there we stand, my dudes. So I originally chose to roll on Herod or Whitemane with some of my buds, but with all this talk about insane queue times, we moved. We chose Stalagg around the time it was announced. And, you know, while I could easily say that you should do the same in moving to lower pop servers if you're in a full one now, it just wouldn't make sense. I'm confident that even if we all evenly distributed ourselves amongst the servers that are available to us, we'd probably still be out of luck. Also, I get that many of you have reserved names, friends, guilds, and maybe even Discord channels that you care about which tie you to any given server, so moving seems unlikely. I don't blame any of the players for this mess, you know, far from it actually. I think it's simply that original lack of servers provided by Blizzard when the name reservation started. But honestly, all this talk about high queue times still underestimates the reality. Launch is not here yet, but when it is, all this talk about just Herod experiencing 10,000 plus player queues will be blown out of the water. Many, if not possibly the majority of the folks that are ready and willing to play Classic WoW will join in at or close to release. I personally think that every server will be packed and overflowing, given the current trajectory that we're seeing here. So my dudes, get ready. For on the fateful day of August 27th, you better believe it'll be a frickin' madhouse. Good luck out there, and strap the hell in. Probably gonna have a Sunken Temple video coming up next. I know this.
Yes.
You piece of shit.